Back on Inside Tennessee with my colleague John North, just checking in on Mayor Kincannon. You mentioned it is an election year, and what are you seeing out in the political tea leaf world?
Well, there hasn't been a lot of chatter about who might run against her. I would anticipate somebody may throw their hat into the ring. That's kind of, it would be unusual, I think, for such a significant seat to go unopposed. We should know that. I think we've got a primary in August and the general's in November. So if you're going to do it, you're going to show yourself pretty quickly. But I would guess that. But I also think she's sitting pretty comfortably. I mean, she proposed and had a tax increase last year. People tend to freak out about those things. Not so much in the city, but more certainly in the county. Sailed through that okay.
We are going to see some folks run for city council. We'll have more on those races coming up. John, I want to shift to the state legislature because we saw a development this week when it comes to voting and mail-in voting. A proposal that was submitted and then withdrawn by a Knoxville representative Elaine Davis, who is newly elected to the state legislature.
Just elected, kind of startling. People were like, why would you want to get rid of early voting? It's something that hundreds of thousands of people in the state of Tennessee do routinely. It is kind of a go-to method for many people. They prefer it. So it was a little bit surprising when Elaine Davis said she was going to do it. She's got a co-sponsor in the Senate, Janice Bowling from Tullahoma. And then a couple days later, she pulled it back. Didn't quite explain why. I will note our colleague Vinay Simlot found an old, I think it was an Instagram picture of her trumpeting the fact that in 2020 she had early voted. So I guess in 2020 it worked for her.
And no explanation for her as far as a motive for that other than a statement through a GOP spokesperson.
Yeah, it's a statement that said, you know, I love democracy and or elections, and we have great elections in Tennessee.
We are seeing some developments in the legislature with the drag show bill. John, it sounds like the speaker in his conversations with us earlier this week says a similar bill that passed the Senate will likely pass the House.
Yeah, it's going to happen. It was something that, my impression is very clearly they had made up their minds that this was a cultural piece of agenda they were going to take care of. They'll do it. We'll see what they do. Some of us in the newsroom are like, well, what about this? What about that? Can you do this show? Can you do that show? I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. John North with Perspective. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. You can see all of our previous episodes on Inside Tennessee's page at WBIR.com.